All right, welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for your incredible godly patience as we got things together tonight. We're doing something a little bit different. As you may have noticed, this is not our usual cast and crew, though we do have some familiars. A current guest, a previous guest. Also, their names are not the same. You're in this direction, names are not the same. Welcome to Fancie's Fables. Things are a bit chaotic tonight. How's everybody doing?
Who are you people?
Who are you people?
Good.
So, if you did not catch the Twitter, we're taking a step back in the storyline of the End of Eras. For Waterdeep is under attack. The Zentarim forces have come at the gates. A shield of magic is currently protecting Waterdeep. And an army of Warforged spawned from the mines beneath Baldur Gate are on the assault. Now, leading that charge, we have...
You can do it.
Hold up. Yes, Ardea was dead. Sorry, Ardea was dead at this point. Leading the charge
Spoilers.
is, this is right after y'all left.
So this happened while we were gone.
So, the party was, as a brief recap, the party was headed on their way to, not Sembia, Cormyr. Headed to Cormyr following Valor, so that they could seek passage onto the Sea of Fallen Stars, to get to the Pirate Isles. Now, while they were on this journey, they had to avoid a band of Warforged that were heading to Baldur's Gate. This is after that. Beneath the mine, or within the mines beneath Baldur's Gate, an army of Warforged were spawned. Now, in the attack on Waterdeep, we have a few key characters. This battalion, with 5 Warforged and, well, 4 others, are led by a drow. This drow has a rich history of betrayal and subterfuge, one who has brought many connections to the Zentarim. His name? Helk, how about you introduce yourself?
My name is Amareth the Blowdra. Fancy to meet you.
Yes, and the pleasure to meet you too as well, Amareth. Now tell me, a drow such as yourself, leading a small battalion, what skills have you brought to the table today?
My own or my battalion's?
Yours.
Typical abilities of the drow elves. Being able to create globes of darkness. Lighting up dark spaces. But also being able to utilize psionicism from my family's past.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. For those of you unaware, the House of Blowdra, once mighty within the Underdark, in the City of Spiders, well, let's just say there are only a few remaining from that lineage, one such being Amareth. Now, within your battalion, there are a few individuals, some... Well, we'll let them all introduce themselves. Bulletproofturtleman, who are you playing tonight?
My name is Shockface. Jaw sword.
I love the bold choice of voice, like, start off. I'm over here,
Hold.
like, how the fuck am I gonna talk? And he's over here,
Everything.
yo, what's
This
this?
is gonna be a lot.
Shark face? Any choice I make from here on out?
I have an important question. Is Sharkface hyphenated?
No, it's one word.
Okay, good. I also forgot the K in Sharkface, so...
Sharface.
Shark
Jaw
face.
face. Jaw sword.
Sword. Well,
This is great.
Sir Sharkface Jawsword, would you care to tell us what you are and what you do?
Oh, I mean, composure. This is so stupid.
Stage face, stage face.
Complete opposite of Temet.
Shark face. Shark face.
Hoo-ha.
You need to.
Gotta move on. This
Okay,
is just
okay.
intros.
Okay.
Come on,
No, we
come
gotta
on.
make it through the fucking game. Alright. He is a Triton. From deep beneath the waters. And he wears an armor made of netting and scale mail. And he carries a large pole with a pike on it. And a little bit of hard wire that looks like fishing line wrapped around the very edge of it.
Okay. And, you know, Sharkface, a very unique individual. You don't see many Tritons, let alone very many within the Zentarim. Why did you join?
I joined to conquer the land and amass many fishes to my collection.
I love it. Absolutely great. Moving right along.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
The Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgelords. Let's go, guys.
I want
Oh, this is
these
gonna be great.
these conversations to be in that voice every time.
It
They
will
have
be
to
every time. It will be
Every
every
time.
time. I promise you.
Good. Good.
We have the Edgar Allan Poe with us. Welcome back. You may remember her as the sexy and badass Valor. And here she is playing Malevolent Nightmare. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
When you look at Malevolent Nightmare, you see this, like, mop of, like, really stringy, greasy black hair that definitely, like, it's almost so greasy it, like, sticks to their face and, like, kind of cascades, giving you, like, a little bit of, like, grudge feel. And they've got the, like, dark circles under their eyes, which is probably just makeup. And they've got long, like, think like future robes, like people who pay $200 to look like they pulled something out of the garbage.
Love it.
Sort of clothing.
Yep.
And Malevolent Nightmare sticks to the shadows and is really slinky and sly and really doesn't like talking to other people because
Oh, yeah.
it's
Why would you?
totally beneath them. I'm a high elf. Everyone else sucks, including other high elves. So thank God somebody saw that, and that's why I'm here, ready to absolutely destroy some people.
Yeah. Perfect. And last but not least, Kelp. Who is June?
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. So, me tonight playing is going to be the human June, because humans are the most evil race out there. Hello.
Hello.
June is a gunslinger, and she used to work within the law to justify her craving for the kill until she realized that she didn't have to have the law's justification to do that. So then she grouped up with the Silent Rain faction of mercenaries to fulfill that need until the Zentarim came along and gave her the opportunity of a lifetime.
Wow. Wow, the most fleshed out. Well, other than Amarath, but he was pre-existing.
Don't even
cheated.
hits.
I cheated.
Fantastic. And you know what? You're definitely right. You hit the nail on the head. Humans, the evilest of all races. Now, to set the stage, as I stated right now, we went back in time just a little bit to when the assault on Waterdeep began. You all are amongst about 100 Warforged. You all have never seen Warforged. Save for Amarath, you, in passing, saw one named A26. It was a hulking piece of metal, a living suit of armor, a bluish glow to his eyes. Very stern, very serious, and you were never quite sure how to read it. And now you're surrounded by hundreds, various body forms, some more hulking, some more athletic. All of them, however, march tirelessly. It is a 6-day journey north from Baldur's Gate, and that's including rests. However, these Warforged are making the trip in just over 3, pushing you all. Now, your battalion, such as assigned to you, June, Malevolent, and Sharkface. You definitely have led better. But you've probably led worse at times, though right now Wen is escaping you. Give me 1 second. I just realized no music is playing.
Oh, that's weird. Music's playing for me.
Kelp?
Oh, see, I never play
I
with music.
swear to
because
God.
I know it's just gonna fuck up.
Listen, I may have to play
I
nice.
was playing silent.
I may have to play nice on Fumbles and Flagons on Tuesdays, but here we are on Wednesdays, and Syrinscape, I will never, ever, ever accept any kind of sponsorship from you until you fix your shit. Thank you.
Bap!
Fuck you, Syrinscape. Don't sponsor us. Don't sponsor us. Beyonce, if you're watching.
Beyonce!
Beyonce, you can sponsor us.
Amareth with a bunch of coolers.
Nope. Come on. Nope, a little too intense. Hold on, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I mean, you gotta set the tone really, really dark.
I do, you know.
Nightmare and Sharkface over
Yeah, yeah.
Sharkface over there, you know?
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Syrinscape onlineplayer.exe has stopped working.
stopped working.
Crazy.
What? Never happened before.
Everybody make a
happens.
shocked face.
Jump on the
Shark
Twitter.
face.
Jump on the Twitter.
Hey! Yeah, at them on Twitter. That's how you get stuff done, right?
Just at Syrinscape, fix your shit.
Yeah. Called out.
FYS.
There we go. Thank you all for your patience. Now, you press forward towards Waterdeep. On the horizon, you can see the massive shield has been raised. Clearly, they were aware of your arrival. Now, Amareth, you are aware of 2 advances that can be made directly into Waterdeep. The frontal advance is going to see you attacking the shield, trying to find a way to break through this magical protection. But being Amareth, you know that there is another entrance, not for the faint of heart, but it exists. Beneath the city of Waterdeep lies a place full of criminals. A place not easily traveled from the outside. Skullport. And Amareth has had many dealings there. Much has Jarlaxle. Now, not one to be undone, or even one to be shown up. I'm certain Amareth is looking to take this subtle route in.
Yes, that is the route that I wish to take, especially since it suits a drow.
Perfect. Now, as I said, after 3 days of continuous travel, the Warforged now stand at the ready. You know they're segmented into several battalions, and there is an overall general leading this advancement, Adelice, a tabaxi. One that you've brushed across more times than you would have cared to. The stench on this creature is that of death and the plague. But he is more vile, more ruthless, and more cunning than most drow you have met in your life. Your battalion, including these 3, as well as 5 warforged. After a momentary rest, go ahead and, now that we have the setup, you may go.
Okay, so we're resting outside of Skullport.
Yeah. You're out of, like, attack range from the city, so, like, arrows and such can't get to you, but you're here.
Okay, and do we anticipate... I'm sorry that I'm asking a lot of questions here. Are we anticipating Skullport to defend against this army as well, or are we anticipating just, them to be...
Amarath knows that within Skullport you have many a criminal. Now, while some of them do have allegiance to Waterdeep, most of them can be paid off. Considering the environment right now, you may get some resistance, but if you can sneak through, you definitely would be able to get inside the city faster than the rest.
And we have how many Warforged with us?
5.
5. So not an army, so to speak, but really more of a
just a battalion,
an infiltrating group, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, with these guys.
And
right.
These 5 specifically, you have control over. They have essentially been programmed to follow your commands.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right, so we're set up. We're set up just outside. So since I have some knowledge of this place, let's see, who would I send to scout?
You look at your companions. What are the rest of you doing while taking a little break? You can see the city ahead of you, this massive magical shield, like a dome on top of it. Certainly something you haven't seen before.
I am standing right next to Omrath, and just arms crossed, like his right-hand man, looking to him.
Yeah. I don't think he would be the one for subterfuge.
No. Certainly not.
Yeah. Not shark face jaw sword.
Can't bite through that. No. Can't bite through that.
Look at June and Malevolent Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm definitely like, y'all are standing looking at it. I'm like off back in the corner, like close to some shadows, and like half of me has melted in, but I'm just kind of like there, like trying to be edgy, like blending in, thinking I look like super cool, but I'm really just kind of like awkwardly hovering.
And June, what are you doing?
Probably standing off to the side, like not too far away from you and Sharkface, probably just enjoying a nice little smoky smoke while looking out, waiting for whatever's gonna happen next.
I guess I'm the best to go and scout this shit.
Hey, unless you tell me to do otherwise.
Like,
I mean, am I good at looking at stuff?
Sorry, can all
I'm
of you...
okay at looking at things.
Can all of you share with me your character sheets? Sorry.
We do
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, all of my shit is a surprise.
Sherbling.
Surprise
okay.
to me, too.
I got it.
I'm gonna find it.
It's not a surprise. I'll just toss
It's going in the general.
Yep.
Share, that's the button.
Well, for Omrath, I can cast Fog Cloud if you need me to.
If
And
it's dark
you
enough,
would know
I can
this.
blend into shadows.
Yes.
Yeah. I can also cast Pass Without a Trace, so depending on the situation.
Mm. Just
I also think I'm
Yes,
good
coordinate
at
with
looking
one
at
another.
things.
What are we
If
coordinating?
you're offering this up, I definitely would have like slinked out and been like, I'm good at observing things from a distance. I go unseen and can see things others cannot.
Well, can you now? I'm gonna.
Yeah, so I'm like the best at it.
So if I send you further ahead, you'll be fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Of course.
All right. Screw it. I'm gonna send.
Maybe.
So how far away would we say the city is from from where we are?
Maybe an hour to touch
An
the
hour.
wall.
Okay.
So you're sending Malevolent Nightmare to... Are you
Yeah.
telling her the route to that entrance in Skullport?
Yeah, I want her to kind of hang back from the entrance, but just kind of investigate.
Okay.
With the preparedness of the entrance.
Because Amaranth would be aware that this entrance into Skullport is covered in jagged rocks, uneven surfaces, rough waters.
Maybe we should just march at this point. I'm just trying to figure this one out. All right, well, give me your opinions. So since you guys are my closest and Warforged are kind of just robots.
They're just standing there.
Yeah. What do you propose?
Well, we have the numbers. We have whatever these are. I'd say we just go for it. It's what we've been doing anyways, isn't it?
This is a city of criminals.
And what are we but just well-dressed criminals with machines?
We could turn this city to our advantage. Rather cloak and dagger than the hammer.
Suit yourself. I'm not the one making decisions. As long as I get to put my bullet in somebody, you won't hear a complaint from me.
Look to Sharkface. Your opinion.
I agree. We can bite through them.
And you, Malevolent.
I mean, yeah, getting in through the underbelly is always a good plan, and if there are people we can drag along on our side, our numbers are always great, or we can just kill them all.
Okay. Why don't
I mean,
we
if we
approach...
want to be cautious, one of us could go ahead, and the rest can follow, like, shortly behind, just to, like, give a mild scalp, but still lead us forward quickly.
I like the direction of that. Why don't we approach, bring the Warforged a ways forward, but leave them, and we approach the city, and we parley.
I think our friend over here with the whip would be amazing with parlay.
Parley. Parley.
Hey, he's all for it.
All right, so what's the plan?
So the plan is we approach as one unit with the Warforged, but the Warforged hang back a little bit as we approach the city, kind of keep them a little bit hidden.
Okay,
and
you're
have us-
approaching the magic barrier or Skullport?
Skullport.
Okay.
Have them hang back a little bit, and as we approach, we see what we can see.
All right. Of course. Sounds great.
Yep.
So
how? Real quick, sorry. How close do I have to be to these Warforged to command them?
when you were, they have to. So, the Warforged respond autonomously.
Mm-hmm.
However, they will carry out the last command given by their commander. So if you tell them to attack and give them a target, they will attack until that target's gone. However, after the fact, they won't just stand idly by and get destroyed. If they get attacked, they will defend.
Could I use psionics to communicate with them?
The question of their intelligence always comes up with Ko.
I was thinking that would happen. I'm making this very complicated for how we enter Skullport. I'm sorry.
No, this is
Starting
how
is
this
the
is how we
hardest
start.
part.
This is how we start, and everything's gonna be smooth sailing from here. So,
We're setting up the ball to push it down the hill. We can't set it up crooked.
Right.
these Warforged, you can tell, based on the big one that you had seen, that he, for lack of a better term, had a personality. These seem to be more drones. So they do have a mind which you can communicate with.
Okay.
But they probably will not respond back.
Okay. So if I just sent them a command, they just wouldn't respond. They would just do, so to speak, maybe.
Yeah. You would maybe get like a feeling of like affirmation.
Okay. Okay. That works. Cool. Okay, so that's the plan. We approach, party approaches, Warforged hang back a little bit. We attempt to, we see what we see, and then continue forth from there.
Perfect.
Cool.
So, approaching the entrance to Skullport, you kind of break off from the larger group. You do see that the entirety of these other attackers with the Zentarim are kind of breaking off into their own groups. You see that the commands are being shouted, preparations are happening, and you kind of break away to start your descent around this kind of like hill and cliff to a rocky path that leads you to an opening in the cliff face. After about an hour, the opening is visible to you. You can see all the stalagmites and tights, these jagged rocks. The water is hitting it as violently as ever. But, on foot is completely separate than on vessel. And you are certain that you will still be able to navigate this, though it has been a while.
Okay.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Woo!
All right.
Ooh. All right.
17.
17.
23.
14
Oh, wow.
plus 7.
21.
21.
We look good.
So, all of you see, while approaching, in the jagged rocks, you can see what appears to be maybe some smugglers. They wear rough leathers, they're tattooed, and they seem to be carting chests of something out. They're, as you look at them, sorry, who got 24?
23, and that was Sharkface.
23. Sharkface, you're more paying attention to the water. And as you're looking over, you actually see a vessel approaching on the water.
I'm going to point that out. A vessel approaches.
What type of vessel is this?
On the water.
It looks like maybe a pirate ship. It has black sails. You can see there are cannons aboard, and it is sizable enough to hold cargo.
How close are these smugglers to us?
They're at the entrance, so they would be maybe 100 feet.
How about we take their ship?
Let's attempt to communicate to these folks, shall we?
You're no fun.
There'll be fun to be found, Sharkface. Have no worries. There's a city to be taken, after all. Hey, call out to the smugglers.
Mm-hmm. So they're carrying this chest, and you're like, "Hey!" Right?
Yep.
They kind of stop and they look real quick to see who's coming. One of them goes to draw what appears to be a gun.
We mean no harm.
We're just trying to smuggle out of here.
May I ask what you're trying to smuggle out?
We got our goods here. Gonna be taking a vessel elsewhere, maybe Neverwinter.
Neverwinter?
Aye?
Why are you in such a hurry to leave?
You must have seen, man. Are you blind? There's an entire army out the gates. The shields are up.
And what of Skullport?
Oh, many have already left. Some are hunkering down, thinking none will come under, but I've seen myself.
This your ship?
Crew on it. Me and Dirt here.
Well, you see, this party of mine, they're unfamiliar with the place. I haven't been so much. We'd appreciate somebody to help us look around the place. Get into the city.
What's your business?
Just looking to set up a new trade route, so to speak.
Give me a persuasion.
It's 19.
Nay. You must be with them, eh?
And if we are,
you looking for money? No, sorry. You're looking for passage.
we are.
Say I's looking for money.
What was that? I'm sorry to catch that one.
Say I's looking for money.
There's plenty of money to be found once the city's taken.
You hear some mumbling from the other smuggler behind him, Dirt, as it were. And he turns back and nods. There be some power we might be able to take. You pay, we'll play.
This wasn't a negotiation, mate.
Yeah. Hey, you heard him. We shall step out of your way, and we will be sailing on our vessel.
June is gonna shoot the guy in the front in both of his knees.
Oh, God. Oh! Oh! Ah!
It's a shame. This could have been handled so much more efficiently had you just gone along with it.
See, I'm the talkative one, but June here. June has an itchy trigger finger. And this Triton next to me.
We're just trying to leave without trouble.
I'm just flossing my sharp, jagged teeth using the pike.
Dirt will help you. Yeah, Dirt. Yeah. He'll help you. Ah.
You just hear like whispers in here, dirt, as I like start to ooze more black and gunk.
God.
And just like you only see one eye coming out, I'm like, dirt.
The man named Dirt goes pale. Whatever's you need. Whatever's you need.
Which way, dirt?
I'll show you. I'll show you this way.
See, look at how much more reasonable they are now that we've used a little bit of persuasion.
Yeah.
Gets a
Just go. Just go.
Glob of hand on your shoulder. Like, yeah, nice job.
June's gonna make sure she's the last one of the party, and as they're all walking away, to make sure that Dirt's not in sight, she's gonna kill him.
Put him out of his misery.
Mm-hmm.
His
Where's
body
the kill at
slumps
this point?
over and he falls into the water. His lifeless corpse being thrashed against the jagged rocks. More blood pooling into the sea. Now.
The smell of blood. Nicely done, June.
Thank you.
So, Dirt helps to navigate you through the tunnel. That means that the success is lower, though you still need to give me skill checks. How are you going to traverse through here? Athletics, acrobatics, survival, or... Yeah, we're going to do a skill check challenge. So what you would like to use, let me know.
Individually or as a group?
Did you say this is a tunnel?
Yes. Each of you are going to have to give me an individual check, though you are allowed to communicate with what skills you would like to use. Each skill can only be used once. You need 2 successes before... You need 3 successes before you get 2 failures.
Okay.
So I'm going to use acrobatics because I have a +8 for acrobatics.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
+5 to my stealth, so I could just be very sneaky.
How would that help you navigate?
Okay. Navigating, perception's a +6. I
Okay.
look good.
All right.
I go up front and I look.
So,
I look good.
acrobatics and perception are taken up.
I'm going to use survival, and I'm going to cast Gust of Wind as a Triton through the tunnel and see where the wind takes us. And then wherever it exits the cave or tunnel is where the exit is.
Okay. And June?
I'm gonna use, I rolled for acrobatics, just, beat bopping, it's dark, I can't see, tripping on stuff, recover it, I don't know.
Amrath is using acrobatics. Do you mean
Oh,
athletics?
individually! Got you! Yes! Which,
Okay.
yes, athletics. There you go. That's, yeah.
Sounds great. Everybody give me your checks.
Oh!
17. 23.
22! For that 19.
17.
Sharkface?
12 for survival.
Amrath?
24.
Damn, bro!
There it is. There it
That
is.
is
I have a +8 on acrobatics.
4
Hey.
successes. The
Uh-oh.
DC was 10. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, yay!
It was
'cause we
15.
fully dirt into showing
Oh,
us
okay.
what
Yep,
to do.
it was 15, but you're good. Perfect. So, you infiltrate your way into Skullport. Now, ahead of you is... Oh. Pardon me.
Is Dirt still with us?
Yes.
With Dirt leaving us, it's going to meet at an untimely end with Scimitar through the back.
To be expected.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Amrath, you plunge your blade straight through this man, mercilessly.
Mm-hmm.
and his body slumps over as he gurgles on his own blood.
He's a pirate, so probably doesn't have much on him, but what does he have on him?
Well, as they seem to have been toting out their valuables, he has a coin purse. He's also wearing 6 rings, some silver, some bronze. One has a nice gemstone in the center of it. And he also has, short swords, some daggers, some standard stuff. But the things of value would be the coins and the jewelry.
I toss the coin purse to June, for taking care of the original guy, and grab the few of the rings and kind of toss them to Malevolent and Sharkface.
Perfect.
But I keep
no interest.
I keep the gemstone one for me.
There you go.
Yeah, I leave the rings for Malevolent, and then I come over and like, the rest is mine, and I rip off an arm and start chewing on it like a drumstick.
Perfect.
Get a nap.
Well, now, here we go.
Mine.
So, you have Skullport ahead of you. You see, Amrath, as you are vaguely familiar, you've been here a couple of times. Geographically, things are familiar. However, the locations of people, they're all over the place. You can all see that there are smugglers preparing their gear and their wealth to transport out. Some are battening down. Others are preparing their weapons, and they seem to be going topside to aid in the defense of Waterdeep. As it is now, you have not been noticed, but give me a stealth check.
Ow! Yeah.
16.
24.
Wow.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. Oh wait, yeah. Is that fine?
You do that? Can I get a 34 on stealth?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace because
I turn into the shadow.
The inky shadows. June, add a +10 to your result.
Did you say perception? Is that what this is?
No.
Stealth?
Stealth.
Jesus. Stealth. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Is 18
Oh my gosh.
plus 8
No, it's
20.
plus 10.
and then plus 10?
You have an
Yeah.
8 stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
So 28?
Yeah.
Damn, ain't nobody seeing you guys.
Wait, am I adding the modifier as
Yes.
well as the plus 10?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that pass
you're
without
plus
trace.
18 altogether.
38.
Yeah,
You
we
rolled
got
a
30.
20?
No.
You rolled an 18. So
plus 8
20,
plus
36. 36.
36. There we go.
I was like, it can't be that much more than mine. I got
Yeah.
really high too.
June is basically air.
We have y'all on piggybacks, and we're just like
And we're just slipping through.
slipping through.
That's
I
good,
can't
'cause-
math.
Shark Face is just nonchalantly walking by with a 14.
Oh no!
That was with your plus 10?
That was my plus 10. I have a
Wow.
minus
Well-
1, and it's great.
Sharkface is being stealthy, but, the rest of you are clearly more practiced. Now, you have not been noticed yet, fortunately.
Stealth.
He says it as he walks.
Now, as you all press forward, you feel a mighty shake in the ground, and you hear something above this large, cavernous city. You can only assume that the assault has begun.
What do we see in front of us, like for an entrance into Skullport?
Yes, you're following this rocky kind of inset into the cave wall that leads into Skullport proper. There are 3 tiers of levels for Skullport. And they kind of just divide, like, the merchants and shops and, the guilds and that such. Now, where you're coming through for this foot entrance is to the docks of Skullport, which actually have not been in use for quite some time, so a lot of these buildings are abandoned. So your approach for now can be fairly well covered, but as you get up to the other levels, making your way inside of Waterdeep, there will be many more individuals.
Okay. So, since this area is fairly well abandoned, this is kind of where I'll stop the Warforge.
Okay.
And we will press on.
Are you having the Warforged guard this passageway?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, pressing onward, you head deeper into Skullport, and you see,
While we're here,
Yep.
at this midway point, I just realized, since we are walking into battle and the spell lasts so long, I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
Perfect.
From here on out. That's an 8-hour spell, and I have an AC of 11 without it.
I love it.
So now it's like 14, I think, so much better.
So, Mage Armor cast, perfect. And at this point, you can overhear some discussion happening. Give me a perception check.
Never roll well.
19.
It's only a
16.
12. Disgusting. Get away from me, dice. Never rolling you again.
So, you overhear conversation going on.
I'm telling you, this is the perfect opportunity in order to take over, alright? There's plenty of us. We've been gathering our numbers. They're all distracted. Those fools think that they're gonna save the aristocrats up top, not remembering the scraps that were tossed. This is our time to strike.
I don't know. I think we should definitely cut our losses and get out of here while we can. Who knows what those Zentarim are going to do? You remember the attack on Waterdeep?
Yes, but listen, that was up top. We can align ourselves with them. Take advantage of the situation.
How far away is this discussion? Do we kind of detect where it's coming from?
Yeah, it sounds like it's happening on the lower level, just ahead of you, within a warehouse.
Within a warehouse? Okay. Approach the warehouse very nonchalantly and, go. I hear you're having a spirited discussion over here.
Who's there?
He draws a sword.
I mean no harm there, good sir. Just like you. Tired of the people up top.
Aye.
He sheathes his blade.
Looking for an allegiance, then?
That depends. What is your goal?
See, I told you. Our goal is to take what we can. Gather some power. It's about time that they pay.
See, my group is looking for the same thing. How many do you have?
We've 16 among our number now.
While I'm hearing this, I call to the Warforge to advance.
Okay. It will take them a minute or two before they arrive at your spot.
No problem. So after they say there's 16 of them. Well, as you see, there's this group of 4 here. And don't worry, we have some friends to assist you in your task. However, we do intend on taking the city. You can take what you want. Do you understand?
Aye, change of management.
Yes, quite.
The lords have been overdue for their comeuppance.
Can I have a name, good sir?
Drath.
Drath. Amareth. Fancy to meet you.
Not
Hold out
often
my
I've
hand.
shaken a drow's hand. I've heard good tale of your dastardly deeds. As people.
Strange times we live in, isn't it?
Aye.
We intend to do what we must. And with your help, we intend to take down those that you wish to see in the dirt. Isn't that right, Sharkface?
In the dirt.
Dirt.
So, in this discussion, the Warforged have probably arrived at this point, right?
You all hear the heavy sounds of their metallic bodies as they approach on the stone, and the pirate, mercenary, smuggler types, they kind of get wide-eyed and look behind you.
These with you.
These are with us, and they follow my command.
Aye. I told you this would be easy. Alright.
Yes. Let us move forward then.
Okay. You have gathered some in your alliance. Now, you're getting to the point where you're going to have to either sneak from building to building or start carving your way through the streets.
I mean, they have 16 people. There's 4 of us. And
9
5,
of you.
9 altogether. I mean, we're probably a pretty decent force. As they start, as the pirate types start to move forward, I turn to these 3, and I go, if they become a bother, you know what to do.
Dirt.
Food. Still chewing the arm.
God. Getting splashed.
Blood
Oh, sorry, malevolent.
talking with his mouth full. This dude's like Baraka.
That's literally Baraka! Oh my gosh, yo! I fucking can't.
This is
Perfect.
great.
So,
Anyways.
following
God.
the smuggler's lead, I suppose, they step out into the street and just immediately start cleaving people down. Like, they were ready to go, but this extra force, along with having seen at least one of these creatures absolutely destroy the city center of Waterdeep, they're very confident in their force now. There's some resistance, though many of them you see are ducking into different buildings, getting out of the way of the bloodshed. Clearly, they were not anticipating it down here this soon. Everybody, give me an attack roll.
Just an attack roll.
Yeah. And as you push your way through, why don't you give me, tell me how your character is getting through. Somebody jumps out of a building and they have their sword and they kind of look at all of you, but you can tell, they've got bravado. They're trying to do what they can. What do you do to this poor fool?
So we're actually rolling. Are we rolling damage or hit?
You're
Yeah.
rolling an attack.
So hit plus
2 hit.
damage.
2.
2 hits. Oh.
An attack roll is 2 hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen.
Alright, well, I'll be using an Eldritch Blast to attack, and my spell attack is +7, so 17 plus 7.
Oh.
Does that, hit someone?
Tell me about the person that gets in your way and how you're going to deal with them.
So, if we're going into a mini battle scene here, I think that
Yep.
as we come onto the street, I'm going to use a form of dread as well, which I will even check off a use of. So, the black tendrils start kind of leaking out of everywhere, and some of them are goop and some of them are mist. So, I try to stick to like the edges of the buildings to kind of blend in as much as I can, but if someone comes out right in front of me, I think my Eldritch Blast is gonna be just like, how gross do I want to be? I'm gonna be really gross. So for now, it's gonna be like I kind of like projectile vomit a blob of like ichor at the person as my Eldritch Blast, so they just like come around and like bleh! And it just and like sticks to them.
Nasty.
And like kind of is a little bit more like acidic than
Nice one, Malevolent.
And I just like slink to the next building and wait.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I just keep doing that.
This poor guy is liquefied.
Disgusting.
Nice.
All right. Sharkface. You see two people jump in front of you, and they look at your force, and they begin to try and flank around you. They've got their swords at the ready.
You see Sharkface almost take like a dip downward, like a battle stance, as he flips off the giant pike on his shoulder, and his eyes actually almost turn to slits. And as they come closer, he uses polearm opportunity attack as a reaction to strike the first one with his pike. And as he cuts right across, the splash of blood onto his face sends him into a frenzy, as he is a ranger and it triggers his favorite foe. And he comes in for 2 attacks, stabbing him, and then using his Colossus Slayer, hitting him again, and then coming back around with the fishing line that's wrapped around like a wire as a whip, and using his sneak attack with finesse on that one, on the second person, and slashing him right across the face.
Just brutalizing these guys. Give me 2 attack rolls.
Sure. First one's a dirty 20. And the second one will be 18.
Perfect. Yeah, you absolutely do that. Bringing the pike down over, you slash him, just almost disembowels him completely. Like, not even a surface level. You almost go to the spine as you cut through him. Ah! He cries out, blood splatters around. You whip, you stab him a couple times, and then you whip around this, like, fishing lure.
Yes, this fishing line is like metal wire, but it has like a blade on it. So that's using it as his hook. So as it uses it as a whip.
Is this all on the first guy?
It's on the second guy, is the whip. The first 2 attacks is
yeah, so the first guy's down. You know, he's quivering as his intestines and blood pool out of his body. And then this whip-like blade, the second guy is shocked what he's seeing from what you just did to his ally. And it doesn't even see as this wire and blade decapitates him completely.
Delicious.
Splattered in the shadow. God, Shark, stop! Ah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Malevolent.
I'm like 30 feet away. I'm like, Jesus.
Hunching over, just
Always
picking up
gets
the
me.
parts and just starts munching on them.
Anybody that may have been trying to come in for the assist of these guys, they're out of there. They're fucking out of there.
Gone.
June, a barbarian type gets in front of you. Big, burly, covered in tattoos. He's got a big battle hammer in his hands, and he looks at you. I'm gonna crush you.
Her expression is completely just blank and unamused. She's gonna take her cigarette and just flick it at him.
Ugh. You disrespect me?
And he raises up his hammer. I'll crush you!
Alright, she's literally just gonna, like, turn her head to the side. It's barely gonna fucking miss her. Like, it's gonna, like, probably clip her jacket a little bit, and she's just gonna bring the gun to the side of his head without even looking at him and just pull the trigger.
Give me an attack roll.
That is 18 plus 10, 28.
So, exactly that. He brings the hammer down and he hits the ground so hard you all feel the shake and tremor as the stone cracks. And as you look over, you see June just sidestep, bring up the gun, and walk away as she pulls the trigger, and the barbarian lands almost as heavy as his hammer.
She doesn't even look like a badass.
Just like a badass. Yep. Perfect. Now, around you, these 16 pirates are also carving their way through. Some of these attacks seem to be a bit personal. Maybe others that they knew and had beef with. Now they have the power to capitalize on it. The Warforged coming with you at your command are quite literally ripping through anybody they get their hands on. All right.
Good.
You've made your way to the second level of Skullport. Having seen the slaughter that just happened, most people are out of your way. Some of them are just standing there like this. I saw nothing. You know? Up on the third level, there are a good amount of roguish types, and they all have the same kind of symbol on their armor. You recognize this as being the symbol of the Xanathar, the de facto leader of Skullport. Rumored to be a beholder, but none have confirmed that.
Who would believe that?
Who would believe it?
What?
Complete
No.
fantasy. No.
I can only assume what your business is here. Stop your slaughter.
Move out of our way.
Nay. We fight with the lords and with the champion for the better of Waterdeep and Skullport.
Too much talk! And he just casts Wall of Water, just right through the entire force.
All right,
Yeah.
shark face. Hold on.
Get
Let me see Wall of Water. Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't push them or anything like that, but I think it
Creates difficult terrain. Also affects attacks. They have disadvantage on attack rolls. Fire damage is halved, and frost is much more effective.
Mhm.
Roll me initiative.
Woo!
At 20.
Holy shit, I shit
Ow!
you not. It's another fucking 18, bro. Plus 8.
Yeah. You were just meant to be a villain.
Ooh! I forgot how good my initiative is. It's a +6, so that's 16 plus 6 for a 22. Right?
Why
Yeah.
can't Phoebe roll like this, man?
It's because we
Um,
don't give any fucks right now. We are just fucking ripping our way through.
I know.
these
You
guys.
guys are doing fantastic. Amreth, what's your bonus?
So my bonus is +4 for initiative.
Okay, so
So
you're
24.
24.
Yeah.
Sharkface?
I got a 1.
Shark face! You know what?
Shark
You
face!
You know what's
got up there
okay.
first. You
Wall
got
of Water,
something
he's
out
good.
there first.
Yeah. That'll put him at the end of the line.
Yeah.
Really, he's just right before the beginning, so...
He's the end in the beginning.
So, Xanathar soldiers stand before you. Rogues, rangers, fighters, etc. Warlocks. Now, backing you up are your Warforged. And the smugglers that have joined you are joining up close behind. Some recognition happens between the two parties. before June makes the first move. Well, after the wall of water.
Yeah, so what happens after the wall of water? Does anyone get affected or some shit?
So, enough talk, Sharkface yells, and summons this massive wall of water, which comes up from... So, off the sides of the level ground is this water that comes in from the entrance of Skullport. And it raises up and is part of his channel and just sweeps through the group of Xanathar's combatants. They kind of lose their footing for a moment, but stand ready, water still at their feet. And between you and them... Between you and them is a 10-foot high, 1-foot thick wall of water.
So they're behind a wall of water now.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Well,
I think my intent would have been whoever was in front talking would have been just isolated with the rest of his guys behind the wall of water.
Then that's what happens. So, yeah, you've got a handful of guys in the front, including the one that was vocal, and just separated from the rest of them. They look back.
Well, June is gonna do what she was gonna do, which was, I agree. Too much talk, and she's gonna try to shoot his jaw off. She's gonna aim for the dude who is talking's jaw.
All right, give me an aimed shot that is at disadvantage.
Okay. So, do I add my hit DC still?
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 plus 10, 22.
Very nice. Yes, it is disadvantage. All right, I was just double checking. 22, perfect, yeah. So they look back and see this wall of water, looking at you, slightly surprised, but then regaining their resolve, and crack! You hear the gun go off in June's hand, and as the smoke kind of dissipates, you see just red blood covering the front of the talker's torso, his jaw hanging slack, his eyes fluttering and rolling into the back of his head. He slumps down. There are 2 others here, and the rest are behind the wall of water.
Beautiful. She's gonna take another attack and just try to pick another one off.
All right, give me an attack roll.
15 plus 10, 25.
That hits. Y'all are fucking on point.
Dude,
These dice are hot
gunslinger.
tonight.
I'm making another gunslinger. This is great.
Gunslingers are fun, baby.
That is... Oh, are you looking for damage? That is going to be 9 points of damage.
Perfect. The first guy, for like mechanics' sake, is unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Great hit. Malevolent.
Wonderful. I'm gonna do my form of dread again as my bonus action. And I'm gonna... How large is the wall of water, like, wide?
30 feet wide. So it covers, like, pretty much the whole space of this staircase leading to the next level.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of try to go as far to the side as I can and hit an Eldritch Blast around. Or there's people in front of us, right? Between us and the wall of water? Or
yeah.
Are they all dead now?
No,
Yeah,
there's
I'll
2.
hit
One
of
was just
them.
shot.
I will hit... Wait, hold on. Because Form of Dread allows me to... If I hit a creature... Oh, I hit the creature. Alright, I'm gonna roll to hit him. Haha! 14 plus 7. I hit him.
Perfect.
D10. That is... just a D10, so that's 7 points of damage. And because I hit them, they need to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me.
He's terrified. Absolutely terrified. You're attacking the first or second guy?
The
one who's already been hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he gets hit, and he is petrified. He like goes to step back away from you, and hits the wall of water and slumps into it. His top half is like flailing around inside the water right now.
Wonderful. That's it.
Amarath.
That's all I got. And I have my temp hit points, but I rolled for those. So.
Okay, so who is who is in front of
There's
him right
one
now?
guy left, and he's shaking in his boots.
Okay. So I still haven't drawn, my scimitar since we walked through here, letting everybody else kind of fight it out.
He seems to gain some resolve. He tightens his grip on his sword and holds it up defensively.
I kind of want to use... we've never really defined this, but I kind of want to use my psionics to make him think that he's covered in scorpions. Can I do
give
this?
Give me a spell attack using your charisma modifier.
Okay.
And he'll do a wisdom save against it.
All right. $17.
Oh my god. You guys are rolling great. I'm rolling awful.
Perfect.
So, you all see Amrath kind of give this guy a stare down, and then all of a sudden he drops his sword and he just starts screaming, ripping at things that you can't see on him as he freaks out and jumps into the water.
Okay. And, I have no desire to walk towards that water, so at this point.
All right.
Well, actually,
Yep.
so how many people are behind the water?
5. 10.
5? 10. Kind of, how wide is this area?
So where you're standing, you're like on the stairs heading up to the last level. And the wall of water is there kind of dividing the first part of it, but the wall is 30 feet blocking the stairs, and past that, with buildings and such, you'd have about 20 feet wide, and then the depth is maybe 100 before you get to the staircase leading out.
Can I kind of recognize what each person is? Can I detect magic users versus, kind of martial weapon users?
What's your passive perception? 13? So before the wall went up, you had noted maybe a couple of magic users, a handful of ranged fighters, and the rest seem to be martial fighters.
I want to drop a globe of darkness over the ranged fighters.
Okay.
And it envelops 15 feet of radius around them.
All right. Yeah, so through the water, you all see just this big orb of darkness envelop a good portion of the fighters. You hear these shocked sounds as people are stumbling across each other, and then you see them, like the orb kind of moves a little bit back and forth, like whoever's in it is panicking, all the while the others are going in and out of darkness. Mass panic happening on the other side. Sharkface.
It's time to go fishing. And he's going to rush forward. And you see him just take his pike and start going right through the wall of water. And trying to stab through to the other side.
He's certainly going fishing. Give me an attack roll.
Nice.
Alright, I get to make 2 attack rolls. So first one's going to be 10. Second one is going to be a 21. And let's see. And Polearm Master. You make a bonus attack as well.
Okay.
And that one is a 26.
Perfect. So, you see them kind of moving around back and forth. You stab through and just miss. You hear one yell, "Look out behind you!" And one turns and looks at the wall of water, and you just stab right through, right into his face. As you pull back, you pull his body through the water with you as he just lamely flops onto the stairs and slides down them. You stab again as another one had run up to try and grab him, but half-stepped and is about to enter the water as you stab into him as well.
Like fish in a barrel.
Perfect. Are you going to persist the wall?
Just look at everyone. What do you guys think? I can drop it anytime.
Can I cast spells through it without them getting fucked up?
They have partial cover. But yeah.
I'd like to make our way through this as fast as possible.
Well, it's
No
only
wall.
difficult terrain.
Right.
If I won't die.
You might get a little clean.
Ugh. Wrong kind of clean.
That's not very villainous of you.
Yeah, no.
Just I don't like blood on me, okay?
Mm.
Or whatever, you don't get it. Never understand me, it's fine. I know.
Okay.
So, we
Sorry
leaving it
for
up?
people who don't understand.
So
Yeah.
after I pull him through the wall of water and just kill him,
Mm-hmm.
and flick the blood off, flick the blood off. You're gonna see me just turn with my eyes and drop the wall of water. It looks just like the rainfall just hits the ground, and the wall just comes down, and they just see me standing there looking at them with the big shark teeth right on my face.
They, give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Ooh.
Cha, sword, sword, sword. Cha, sword, sword, sword. 23.
Ooh.
They are shitting their
They
pants.
scatter. They scatter. A lot of them are running up out of here. Which is exactly where you're headed.
Huh?
At this point, I communicate. I say out loud to the Warforged. I say, chase them.
And, it's the most otherworldly, unreal thing you've ever seen. They go from a standing position to an immediate sprint. No wind-up, nothing. Just bodies are in action. And with each step they take, it's it's half a step for these Xanathar warriors, and they're on them before long, weapons drawn. There's a momentary scuffle, and they're all dead.
Oh shit!
The Warforged then go back to a neutral standing position.
Are there any other? So everybody's scattered, right?
Oh yeah, blood splattered on their armor, blood splattered on the stone.
Would the ones in the globe of darkness be able to know what's going on yet, or are they still just kind of
Yeah, so they're that's part of the reason why they scattered so much. But the guy in the orb of darkness, someone pushed him into the water.
Oh, okay, good,
So yeah.
excellent, awesome. All right.
So, Amreth, you know that this way back up to Waterdeep proper leads you into the Undermountain, which this would be the 3rd level. There are a series of tunnels that you have to go through, and various creatures exist in the Undermountain. So you might want to keep your wits about you.
I have my superior dark vision, so we'll be. I feel we'll be okay here.
Perfect.
So I tell the the Warforged have stopped, so that's fine. So I imagine as a party we just kind of continue to stroll forward.
Oh yeah.
Just like nothing has happened. And I look back to the kind of pirate group, and I kind of, give them a wave forward to follow us.
Perfect. They acknowledge, and the one that you had initially spoken to speaks up. And
oh, you won't have to worry about us. We'll hold it down here.
Oh, I thought you were going to take down the aristocrats upstairs.
Aye, they'll get what's coming to them thanks to you and your lot.
So now you're king of Skullport, are you?
I suppose I could be the next Xanathar.
You could. How many pirates are there?
how many are left? There's probably like 10 left. Remember, you're all elite.
I communicate psionically, and I go, well, to the future king, and I hold out my hand for a shake.
Aye.
And I bring him close. Trust no one more than yourself. And I communicate psionically to the Warforged. Kill them all.
Aye, aye. And you see as Amreth, lets go of his hand and kind of steps back, it's like as he steps back, a Warforged just comes around him and cleaves the man's head off before pursuing forward and killing the others.
You see Sharkface dancing and laughing maniacally, just in the pool of blood, as he starts shouting out and calling out to all the waters, using Speak with Animals, calling forth all the sharks and tossing all the body parts into the water for all the sharks to feed. Yes, my children.
Incredible.
Favorite version of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
An alternate
Fresh-
universe of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Fresh made chum feeding these sea beasts. I love it. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, wow. I love it.
So,
All right.
Skullport has been rightly thrashed.
What Skullport?
Yeah.
Who would she be?
Skull fucked, you mean. So,
Ew.
you head up the jagged crisscross stairway into the Undermountain. Now, as you're traveling through, you feel more rumbles from above you. And the tunnels, as you know, were filled with various creatures and traps. Something came through here. In fact, all you're finding are decomposed corpses, already triggered traps. You press onward, and you come to what must be the first level of the Undermountain, the closest to the surface.
I'm curious.
Yep.
As we're walking by all these bodies, obviously Sharkface is gonna be curious and just pick up a body part and start chewing on it. Is it fresh?
No.
Disgusting.
I'd say a few months have gone by. Like advanced
Rotting.
decay.
I'm just gonna pretty much let the group know that it's old.
Yeah, we could smell that. We didn't have to eat it.
I'm in full-blown infravision right now, so yeah, I'm like, it wasn't warm. Why would you do that?
Would I be able to tell the flesh of the creature? What kind of race?
Oh. Do the races taste different? I don't want to know.
At
I
this
mean, if you think
stage
about
of
it-
decomposition, not by taste, however, the amount of hair, you think it's a hobgoblin.
I was gonna say chicken tastes like chicken, cow tastes like beef. You know what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
there's aged
So-
beef. You know, that's like a thing. Maybe there's turkey
Sure.
jerky, salted. I don't
Aged orc. Yeah.
Aged orc,
There's,
yeah, right.
unfortunately, there's some humidity down here, so
Ooh, that's nasty.
yeah, it's not very much dry aged.
That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it.
That ain't it, bruh.
But as far as you can ascertain from its body and hair and all of that, you're pretty sure it's a hobgoblin. Now, as you are at this first level, you see slivers of light coming down, illuminating the stone, and you see a rope descending from above you. As you approach and inspect it, at the bottom of the rope is a small wooden, not a barrel, but a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like a triangle with a bit of steel for a foot to stand and hold the rope.
Up?
Looks that way.
Okay. So you'll need to climb the rope then. Whoever's going first, give me an athletics or acrobatics.
I got this. Can't see it. Bro. I need like a cam. Like, I'm not even fucking playing with you. 19 plus 4?
23.
Perfect, yeah. So June just, without hesitation, starts climbing up the rope. And when you get to the top, you see that there is wood blocking this circular opening. You reach up to touch it and test it, and it comes loose at your pressure. Seems that they were just placed here.
Just gonna push it open and then just jump up.
Perfect. So, June is the first to see, but when you get up, when you had arrived at Waterdeep, I should have stated this. When you had arrived, it was about midday. Now, as you're coming out, the sun is setting. Setting the horizon ablaze with deep red hues. Around you is Waterdeep. You can see the buildings and the streets, but the building you're standing in is rubble, destroyed at some point, and had yet to be rebuilt. Above you, you can see this magical barrier. It's kind of that thing where stones and other projectiles are coming towards the city and hitting the barrier, and you see like the magic where the impact is, and then it kind of like fades away. So, yeah.
She's just gonna look down from where she came from and just thumbs up.
I'm not even gonna use anything. I'm gonna use my my ability as a drow noble to levitate up through there.
All right.
How
you're better
many
than
feet
us.
can you levitate by?
I believe 30 feet.
All right, high elf. How you
It's
gonna
per
top
round
it?
though, right? Or, yeah.
I'm rolling a 16 plus 1 for my acrobatics.
Alright, he
And
goes.
just struggle my noodle arms up the rope.
17 is
cool.
plenty.
You can
I'm kind of having to
Love
make
it.
this up because
Love
it
it.
doesn't exist for, there's no drow royal fucking racial trait, but I'm creating it right now.
Don't worry about it.
I
It's
love
all
it.
good.
Okay.
Off
Yeah.
the cuff. Off the cuff.
Fuck
Off
it,
the cuff.
We'll do it
And
live.
yes, and yes, and yes.
Yes, and.
Yes,
Oh,
and
well,
Fuck it, we're
I'll
doing it
show
live.
myself out.
you should, Techie.
Shut the fuck
Shows.
up. Listen, shut the fuck up.
Not. I will
Say
not.
it shows. Get the fuck out of here.
Is Sharkface just climbing up?
Black shirt.
He's just straight climbing up. He's just gonna wait for everybody
Black shirt.
and get ready to do the jumping jack or a jumping position and just jump right up and just grab the rope and just go climb up the rope really fast.
Perfect. Alright, yes, you are all now in the streets of Waterdeep. From inside, you can see that there are not a lot of citizens here. And the guards and the militia and whomever is here to fight seem to be stationed upon the battlements of the wall around Waterdeep. Yes, Amarath.
The stream seems to be running a little slow. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that.
Yeah, I just refreshed
Yeah,
my
there's
screen
a lot of
to make
stutter.
sure.
Yeah,
bit
there's a lot of
rate's
stutter.
down.
I didn't want to.
I refreshed
Oh.
it. It looks okay now.
It looks like it's catching up now.
Yeah, it looks like it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
deep red at the moment.
Mini
Okay.
hiccup.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know I'm deep red right now. Okay, that's fine.
No one
Are you a
would have noticed
hobgoblin?
if you didn't point it
Read it.
out.
Oh man.
I've got unstable. Or unstable. Unstable.
Huh.
It's not my computer, it's the internet.
It's still, like on my screen, the stream is going okay right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, there might be some hiccups here and there.
Alright. We're getting there. We're not too far off
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
So yes, in Waterdeep proper, you can see that the defenses are stationed up on the walls. The streets are oddly empty. Though I don't think any of you have really come to Waterdeep on business. Maybe Amarath and potentially June. Yeah, you've infiltrated. You've made it in. While you're looking around, you see this blue beam jutting up towards the sky, and it seems to kind of have this water fountain effect on the top of it. You can assume that that is the point of this shield.
Would I know, since I've been here before, would I know where that's coming from?
One would assume Castle Waterdeep. In the Castle Ward.
Okay. All right, I'll signal the Warforged to make their way up as fast as they can. I know it might take them some time to negotiate.
If you
the road.
left them down there just slaughtering everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I look to them. We need to bring down that barrier. Any ideas?
Can I make an Arcana check? See if
Yes.
I can figure out how to get down this type of magic. Oh, a terrible roll. 3 + 5 is 8.
You're not familiar
I
with
don't know what's happening.
with protection magic like this.
I like gag a little bit, like.
Magic to help save lives?
Good.
Bleh.
It's good. I don't know what to do with that.
Okay, well that one doesn't know. June, you've been here before.
Oh, I've only attended on personal business. There was a lovely little brothel-like scene down the street somewhere, though.
Well, enough of that.
I'm sure
How
that's
did
a
I
great
know?
place to go right now.
I know nothing about your magic-oriented problem. I don't.
Can hit
deal
it with a
any
big
of them.
rock.
Do I
Shark
look
face.
like the type that deals with rocks?
Sharkface, I assume you just want to eat whatever's making that.
We could hit it with shark face. Throw
Yes.
shark face at it.
Usually underwater.
Right.
We see barrier.
Let's
We
attempt
destroy.
Let's attempt to move stealthily towards the source.
Okay.
I would say. Is anybody in disagreement with that?
I
Yeah,
follow
we've all
you,
got-
Amareth.
Masters of Stealth and Sharkface.
Masters of Stealth and Sharkface.
Give me a stealth roll.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Pass without trace again.
All right.
Okay,
Nice.
okay. Thank God.
28 altogether then.
Okay.
So that's a +10, right?
At the end. Yep.
At the end, and so I am a 31.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 plus 8
+10.
14.
13.
plus 10, 24.
Shit.
24 is good.
20.
I haven't taken that since high school.
20.
29.
29.
29.
All right, yeah. So, you all begin to sneak your way through the streets, keeping a watchful eye and being mindful of these guards, but all of them are staring outside of the city. None are looking inward to their folly. Now, as you come through the street towards the Castle Ward district, you have to pass over a bridge under the portcullis to enter the ward. There are guards up on the battlement at the castle district, but fortunately, their attention is upwards as this magical barrier continues to repel what could only be trebuchet and ballista assaults. And you make it through. Within the castle ward, you can see a massive tower stretching up to the sky, and then the castle Waterdeep itself. The rest is a large courtyard, a few smatterings of buildings here and there, but this is not a residential nor a mercantile district. This is for aristocracy. This is for meetings. This is for, just posturing. So a lot of open space.
I cast Long Strider on myself to increase my walking pace.
All right.
Where is the... From where we are, where is that coming up from?
Yes, as you approach into the district, you can see this blue beam coming out of Castle Waterdeep.
Okay. And we can
When
see
he
the
cast
entrance.
freedom of-
Sorry.
Sorry, I got inspired by his Long Strider. Freedom of movement lasts an hour. I cast freedom of movement on myself.
Let's go, homies.
All right.
Oh
Alright,
man,
storm the
we
castle.
love stacking. So sorry.
Have fun storming the castle. So,
Have fun storming the castle.
let me just get this right. How long does mage armor last?
8 hours.
Damn.
Yep.
Both of these are not concentration.
Yeah, it's
I
a
get
last
freedom
at
of
the...
movement from one of my
Okay,
eldritch
Warlock.
adepts. I get to just be like, oops, you can't catch me.
Wow.
What the
You're never
fuck?
gonna catch me.
Wow.
And then I'll use an action to slide into the shadows and become invisible.
love this.
Yeah, and it doesn't, because it's an eldritch thing, it doesn't use one of my spell slots. So I still have both of those.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a feat. It's a feature. Class feature.
Love it.
Perfect. Yeah. So,
Slippery.
you begin to make your way through the courtyard. Everybody... hold on. Everybody re-roll your stealth.
Remember, pass without trace lasts for an hour, so...
Oh. Gas. Alright.
19 plus 8 plus 10.
I was gonna say
37.
16
Jesus.
altogether.
30s.
The road.
Did
the
you add
rose
10?
quartz is showing up tonight.
23 plus
The
10,
dice
33.
were finally not with me.
He's showing up.
28.
Mine's the blood splatter dice I have.
Amrath, what'd you get again?
16.
Yeah, alright. So the rest
Oh,
of
no.
you
no.
are, doing your thing, moving stealthily. And then, ahead of you at the castle, you see someone stand up. And for a moment, you're all like, oh shit, what's going on? But then you see that his line of sight is not towards you, so you keep moving. But Amreth, you see him, and it's like you make eye contact. And you're like, oh shit. And he gets wide-eyed and yells, Drow!
How far away is he?
Yeah, how far is he?
He
How far is
is 60 feet, including height.
Hang on.
That's it?
60 feet.
I was gonna say, if
You're-
I
You got a
noticed
bow or
him
something,
look
bro?
at-
You're about
Do we-
halfway through the courtyard at this point, and the courtyard's only... It's only like 200 feet, so maybe he's more like 70 or 80.
That's fine. It's within 300. I can hit him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Hang on. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you do that.
If you want. No, you can get it if you want.
No.
Just if you- Okay. Just sorry. Because I took another feat that my Eldritch Blast hits within its range is 300 feet now. So, and I didn't notice that at 5th level I get 2 blasts in my Eldritch Blast, not just 1. So.
I effed up hard, so that's on me. So my roll sucked. You kill him.
That's fine. I'll get him.
All right, give me your
Villains,
Eldritch Blast.
We are very polite.
All right, that's
For
a
party
13 and a
villains.
17. Those are both +7, so I'm assuming they hit. And it's D10. All right, that is. Oh, that one is 10, and then that one is 4.
So
14 points of damage altogether. Just
Perfect. Yeah, it like as soon as he yells it out, these 2 beams of eldritch energy hit him, and he falls backwards. But you see another one runs up and sees and draws his bow and fires down at you, Amreth, and misses. And does 22 hit you?
It's my AC. Yeah, it does.
So he misses the first one. And you take 6 points of damage.
It's nothing. That's nothing.
All right. You then see a couple others show up with their bows.
I cast fog cloud right over the entire castle wall where they're standing up top to obscure them.
What's the size of that?
It is a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range, and it can pretty much be within 120 feet of me. And I drop pass without trace. So obviously, we've already been detected. So I cast fog cloud over them instead.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, you hear what sounds like soldiers' boots and armor as they come towards you on the main ground level. What are you gonna do? They are obfuscated by the fog at the moment.
Are they on the same level as us, or are they on different
The
levels?
soldiers on foot are.
Okay.
But both they and the archers on the castle, battlement are obscured by fog.
I guess if we're gonna enter combat, do we have to roll initiative?
Well, you haven't entered combat at the moment because you are heavily obscured by the fog.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use infravision and draw my my scimitar Savel.
Okay.
And begin to go full sprint at them.
All right. So, at this point, roll initiative. Sharkface and June are still in stealth. Malevolent, you broke your stealth with the Eldritch Blast.
No, I lost my stealth when I cast a spell.
Before
Yes, sorry. So June, you're still in stealth.
we enter combat, can I have communicated to the Warforged to to make their way towards
You already
us?
did.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Which I know because as you charge forward, you hear the heavy sounds of armor behind you as the Warforged approach.
I don't know if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll focus. It won't. Damn you, Snapchat. It's another 19!
Nice.
I got an 18, oh my god!
How many 19? Can we have a 19 counter, please?
I mean,
Yo,
is
you
that a
should
bad
play
number
Champion
to keep
Fighter
rolling
because that'd be
multiples
crit.
Yo.
Yeah.
19 plus 8, whatever that is. 27?
So I got a 21 for initiative altogether.
21?
of? 24!
Sharkface,
16.
lead in the rear.
The dice have forgiven me.
All right, June.
So they're up on like a wall, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And in relation to that wall,
You're 60 feet range from the archers. There's 4 of them, including the one that was hit with the Eldritch Blast. And then the ground level, you're about 40 feet. Yeah, 40 feet from those soldiers. But all are obscured behind fog. Amreth is 20 feet from you as he had moved forward.
Is there any way to get up the wall?
Sure.
I will do that.
All right, it would require 2 movements from you in order to...
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. You climb up the wall, deftly, I might add. And as you bring yourself up onto this upper level, you see the archers have drawn, and they're kind of trying to see... to the left!
Nice.
All right. Do you have any bonus or free actions to use?
I do not. I'm gonna reload my gun and light a cigarette.
I light a cigarette.
As my
Fucking
bonus action.
Snake Plissken over here.
Light a cigarette. Call it good, Chief.
Hide under cardboard
It's
box.
high noon.
It's high noon.
You just hear the like chamber go.
And there'll be like Sharkface's signal to drop the fog as it is, begins mass murder.
Yeah. As the
Drop.
fog disperses. Yep.
Raw.
All right, Malevolent.
All right. So there, the 4 archers up top. How many are on the ground?
4.
4. Great. Is the guy that I hit before dead yet?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him and the guy who went to go help him.
Okay, they are under cover, so you get disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right. So the first one, 14 is the lowest, plus 7,
That hits.
20 something.
21.
And then 11 plus 7 is 18.
Meets it, beats it.
And then, so that is 6, and the other one gets 2. So the one that I hit before gets the 6, and then his buddy gets the 2.
Both archers?
Sure. Whichever ones I hit beforehand.
Sure. So 6 and then 2?
2, yeah.
Alright. 2 more Eldritch Blasts fly out. Fuck! I can't see them! Alright.
Yeah, I definitely at least walk off to next to a building. I can't hide or anything right now, but I will attempt to be in the shadow.
I think you can hide as a...
It's a full action to use my actual thing that I have.
Oh, I
It's
see.
a full action. What is it? 1 with the shadows. When you're in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to become
Yeah.
invisible until you move or take
Okay.
a reaction.
Got it.
So it is a full
I
action,
thought that was
but I
a
mean, like,
bonus feat deal.
I wish it was.
Amaranth.
All right. So I'm going to use a bonus action for Fighting Spirit to give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. And give myself 10 HP.
All right.
And how close am I to the guys on the ground?
20 feet.
Okay. So move up, and since I've already drawn Savel, the guy on the ground is still alive.
The guys that have taken damage are both above you. They're the archers.
Oh, they're the archers. So the guys on the bottom.
These are
just...
4 fresh soldiers, clad in armor.
Okay. Let's go. All right. I'm going to use. Let's see. I've done that. So I move up to the first one that I see. And I attack with Savel. Let's see. 26.
That hits.
And should I roll damage right now? Like, I figure I should roll for all hits since they're clad in armor, so they can probably take a few hits.
Okay.
So I'll roll again. 23.
That hits.
Okay, and so that's 2 attacks. And twice. Okay, so I can attack twice. So I'm going to... I'll roll for damage then. So let's see. Let's see, that's 8. And 6.
All right. Awesome. Both attacks on one target?
Yes.
All right. Stepping into the fog. 2 deft strikes on this knight before he even realized you're upon him.
Mm-hmm.
Sharkface.
As he sees his allies charge in, Sharkface is going to be running towards them, and out of his side, he pulls out what looked like 2 little fishing lures, but they've actually been sharpened into daggers, or darts, rather. And he will disperse fog cloud as he shouts out to June. And both attacks will be thrown darts towards the enemy that's right in front of her.
Perfect.
And one of them will have sneak attack damage.
Aw, yeah. Get them D6s ready.
So it's going to be a 21 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
And a 21 on the second.
All right.
It's going to be a 2d6. So that is 8 damage plus... It's 8 damage, that's 16. Then I have Colossus Slayer, so we'll also do an extra. And a Favored Foe, which will also do an extra d6. So you guys know I'm a rogue ranger, hunter, and a rogue, so that's 18 damage so far.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy.
Yeah, and gives me an extra d8, so that'll be 19 points of damage. And yes, so as both darts fly, they will go for that person, and I will use my bonus action as a mastermind rogue to whip out the fishing line and basically use it to distract them and call out to June to make an attack. And that will be the bonus help action that I get to use as a mastermind rogue to give her advantage on her next attack.
Ooh.
Perfect. Yeah.
My boy.
You hit this guy with the 2 darts. Takes his damage, and June, give me a...
Well, it's on her next attack.
Oh, okay.
That's
so,
our next attack. We'll have advantage, and now
Got
use
it.
the rest of my movement to move right up next to Amreth, and just pretty much be right beside him.
Awesome. Yeah. With the fog dispersed, they're all like momentarily surprised but ready for their fight. The next round starts. And the Warforged have arrived. June.
Listening or getting her attention caught by Sharkface, the man, the myth, the legend. She's just gonna kind of look over to what he's talking about and then be like, huh, all right. And then she's just gonna take aim and just shoot.
Okay.
Just fucking go for it.
Do it. Do it.
That was a 15 and a nat 20.
Woo!
15 total for the first one.
Plus 10, so 25. And then
You have a plus
third
10 to hit?
was- Yeah.
Woo!
Well, those
Yeah,
are
that
advantage
hits.
anyways, because of the
Oh, yeah.
Help
So
action.
see if you crit.
I did!
Yeah!
Aw, yeah.
Holy shit!
Nice,
The
nice,
hell?
nice,
Holy
nice.
shit! 2 to 30s, baby!
That's where it is.
My boy Sharkface!
Yeah, June. Do this double
Let's
tap.
go!
230, so that's 2 crits?
It's 2 crits. I don't know.
God
I don't
That's
know.
like
Damn.
executioner style right there.
Works.
Oh.
I was gonna say, because you rolled twice, so technically that second roll with advantage would be for that first roll. And then with your second shot would be.
What's your
the
max
second
damage
crit.
output?
My max damage out. So my damage I do right now is 1d10 plus 4.
So 14 would be your
14.
max output.
Math.
So for crits, you get max and a half. So you're going to do 21 points of damage with both these
Woo!
shots. You're shooting him twice, or you're shooting 2 people?
Yeah, I'm shooting. Yeah, I'll shoot him twice.
He's dead. Yeah.
Yep, figured.
Yep, those are damn good shots. In fact, the second shot goes through him, and you see the blood splatter on the archer behind him, demoralizing him.
Love that.
It's dead, Jim.
Malevolent.
All right.
Unless you had anything
how
else,
many
June.
archers?
In relation to where I am, where are the rest of the archers?
In front of you.
Like directly in front of me?
Yeah, they're like a line.
Okay.
You're gonna have to wanted, like, curve the bullet.
Or will I? To be continued. Next, Malevolent.
Shoot through them. All right.
I can!
How many archers are up top? 3 now.
3 left.
3 left. I'll take an Eldritch Blast at 2 of them.
Yeah, the guy that you've been hitting is worse for wear.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna hit 2 of them. Ooh. So 12 plus 7 is 15.
That misses.
What? 12 plus,
And the
plus
other
7?
one.
Oh,
Yes.
12 plus 7 is 19. That
That's
hits.
19.
So much more. So much more. So
I
wrong.
was like, wait a second.
I didn't even listen to what you said except for the last
So
number. I was
wrong.
like, 15? Yeah, no.
So wrong. The
Thank
other one
you.
definitely doesn't hit. It's
Help.
2. Ah! Yeet. Alright, come on, stay in here.
Yeet, skirt, yeet.
Skirt, yay! Another 4 points of damage to that good sir.
He's dead.
Yeah!
Jim.
Eldritch
Inky
Blast
blackness.
envelops him. Yeah. As he crumbles, his flesh necrofying and oozing. The second guy takes... Oh, did you roll?
Didn't hit him.
Okay, that's right.
I
You
rolled a 2.
Yep.
I'll hit him if you want me to, though.
That's alright. Amareth, Sharkface, the Warforged back you up. Well, there's all my good rolls. I literally just got 17, 16, 18 for rolls.
Yeah!
Yeah, so they come in out of nowhere and just immediately start making attacks. The soldiers are on the defensive. You hear the clang of metal as they block defensively, make their own retaliatory strikes, and glance off of the Warforged hard shells of armor. It is your turn on Earth.
All right. So the guy that
both of you can get flanking advantage with the Warforged here.
Okay. Okay. So
which also works for sneak attack. Go ahead.
All right. I'll continue hitting the one that I've been hitting, that I was hitting before.
Okay.
So I'll roll attack. 23.
That hits.
19.
That hits.
All right. I'll roll for damage. 10.
Okay.
8.
Sorry, I keep asking this. You're hitting one guy or two guys?
One guy.
All right, he's not looking good.
Okay.
Anything else?
Let's see. 1 second. I'm gonna use my action surge and do one more attack.
All right.
18.
Beats it.
And 10.
Nope. 10 damage, yeah.
10 damage, yeah.
Yeah, you slay him. So he's on the defensive. The Warforged shows up. He's blocking his attacks, gets a glancing blow, does a riposte of his own, and as he leaves himself open to you, you take the opportunity and stab him through the chest. Or actually, you stab him in the armpit through the heart as his arm is up, right through the gap in the armor. He slumps to the ground, motionless.
And that's my rolls.
Shark face.
Here we go.
Don't follow your lead, Amrith. And you see Sharkface's eyes turn back into a slit and twirl around the angler pole that he puts back onto his back. And instead he pulls out what looks like a jagged rapier. As he pulls it out, it looks like a swordfish.
Oh, yeah.
And bonus action, Zephyr Strike. As his eyes glow, and there's like a wind that whips up around him. And his speed is going to increase by 30 feet. So he's going to have 75 feet of movement.
Wow.
And he is going to pretty much zip up right next to the opposite side of the archers, basically pinning them between June and myself.
All right.
And come in and make 2 attacks with his rapier.
Perfect.
And the first one will be at advantage, so that'll be a sneak attack
Yes, it will be.
because it's that first strike. So here we go. That's going to be a 24 to hit on the first one,
That hits.
and a 24 on the second.
Oh, yeah.
6 damage. Okay, that's 17 damage. I have 2d6 plus another d8. As of Zephyr Strike, it's another 7. It's 24. Then I have Monster Slayer. Or,
Stack.
let me just. 29 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, he's not doing well. Zooming up here super fast, stabbing, whipping your blades across the this fishing line. Yeah.
No, it's a jagged rapier that looks like a swordfish.
Oh, sorry, using the other weapon. Yes. Still a badass weapon. You hear one of them yell out, "Fall back! Fall back! Get back to Bellabranta! Protect Stonehammer at all costs!" Okay.
Oh.
That is the end of that round. Warforged go. And, there's 2 soldiers left. No, there's 3 left down here. Sharkface, did you kill one of the foot soldiers?
I did 29 points. You said he was badly wounded.
Oh, yes.
Dead.
Okay. Yeah, so there's 2 and 1 bloodied soldier. The Warforged make quick work of the bloodied one and wound one of the others. It is going to be June's turn. They attempt to make a retreat. So, ooh. All right. Amareth, give me an attack of opportunity. Sharkface, give me an attack of opportunity. And when June gets back, we'll need attack of opportunity. Yeah, I'll just do it for her. Ooh.
Oh, you're not rolling for me, you son of a bitch!
All right.
19!
At 20.
Oh! A
19!
crit!
All right.
Plus 10, 29. I love this dice.
Perfect. Sharkface.
25.
All right, all of you make an attack.
My fire alarm went off. I got very scared.
Or, sorry, roll me damage. All of you roll me damage.
What's the D10? Is it this? Is it this? Which one
It's
is
the
it?
percentile one.
It's...
Yes.
It's the one with 10 on it.
Wait, why am I using that one? I'm trusting the rose quartz tonight. Where is my rose quartz D10? What is happening? I'm missing a fucking dice.
That is a D10.
Yep.
8 damage.
8 from me as well.
13. Oh, that's that.
All right, perfect. Ooh. Ooh. Sharkface, yours is so close. He's gushing blood.
I'll use some favored foe then.
Okay.
Kill
That'll be
him.
another D6.
All right.
That'll be 11 then.
Oh, he's done. Yep. Cleave him down.
Good.
The rest retreat, pulling deeper into Castle Waterdeep. Now, above you, the rumbling still occurs as projectiles are still hitting the magic wall. Now, you can see this blue beam flickers for a moment. But the shield persists. All right.
I still think we should throw a rock at it.
What would you like to do?
So the opening to the castle is open now.
Yep. They pulled back within.
Okay. I'll order the Warforged to move ahead.
Oh, yeah. All right, they enter in, and so they enter into the main area of the castle and are surveying, but don't seem to see anything.
Using my infravision, do I see any heat?
You can tell with traces of heat which hall they went down.
Okay. Kind of command the Warforged towards there, and
All right.
continue up behind. I would say.
at this point, you notice that there are only 4 Warforged.
Uh-oh.
How many did we start with?
And
5.
one of them appears to be a little damaged. One of the joints, one of its arms, is damaged. So, some way, somehow, it got hurt in Skullport. And you have one missing. So, as they pursue the hallway that you point out to them, they step in, and then from around the corner comes 2 of the soldiers, and they get a sneak attack on the Warforged.
Smart to put the Warforged first.
Damn, max damage for both. The Warforged with the wounded arm raises it to block, and you see the sword cuts through the rest of the joint, leaving just an elbow. The Warforged is reactionless, as this kind of black, what could be considered to be blood, oozes out. These sparks coming off of the area. Yeah, they definitely retaliate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kill one of them, and the second one retreats further in. The Warforged give chase.
Slowly. Continue to move forward as a unit, with us taking up the rear.
Yeah. As you pursue, you kind of round a corner, and you see this blue glow coming from the end of the hall. There is a massive door, a metal door. It's highly decorated from what you can see at this distance. Yeah, 2... Trying to see if I have a descriptor here. That's alright. Yeah, 2 big metal doors. And from the door is slightly ajar, and you can see a blue glow coming from within. How would you like to proceed?
So we have the blue glow on the door.
Yep.
And
Three
4
Warforged ahead of you.
Okay.
Heading towards the door.
Yep. Hold.
Alright, they stop.
Yeah. I like how it was like, stop. like they were... Like it was pertinent right there. Okay. I'm gonna look to Malevolent. Be like, do you have any idea what's on that door right now?
What's behind it or what's on it?
What's protecting that door? Can you identify that?
I don't know. Can I see if there's anything magic happening on the door itself, not in the room inside?
To specify, the blue glow is coming from within, so whatever room is on the other side. But
that blue glow is the shooty up. Does the door itself have any magical protections?
Do you have detect magic?
No. I have
me
a
an
good
Arcana
arcane check though. Yeah.
Remy is the Zentarim dog.
Alright, that's 14 plus 5 for 19.
The door itself has a special kind of locking mechanism to it. It's not something that uses a simple key. You can tell that it's got a magical lock. But the door is open ajar. Open ajar. The door is ajar.
Open ajar. I guess I need to see within.
You see the blue light flicker for a moment.
The Warforged with the injured arm is still here, right?
Yep.
order that one to push the door open more.
Yeah. It approaches, and it turns to grab the door and to pull it, and you see a sword come down and hack and slash at it. That Warforged falls, and you see, as it falls to the ground, the sparks kick up off of it, and a explosion occurs, forcing the door open, and you see a man go flying back into the chamber. From where you are, you see within the chamber this blue beam of energy shooting up from the center of it. A dwarf kneeled down in front of what appears to be some kind of staff and channeling this magic. A soldier steps out of this chamber, fully clad in plate armor, a massive tower shield, and a mace. You will come no further, Zentarim. By the name of my family, the Bellabranta, you shall not enter this chamber.
I'm just gonna look over to Amarith. I'm assuming you'd like to have a conversation, or...
Oh no.
I was
Time
gonna
for
say-
time for conversation is over.
Alright, so with that being said, is this person completely blocking the door?
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Oh, so we can't see past them.
She has now blocked your view. Yep. Well, I mean, the door is large, but you can't see the individual. You can see the blue light in the room and, like, the beam, but... Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm gonna wait until they move, and the minute I see that dwarf, I'm just gonna try to shoot them.
Sure.
But in the meantime... Shark-faced.
Ooh,
Would
haha.
you like to
Gladly.
say hello?
Sorry, I jumped
No?
the gun.
You're perfect. That's what I was saying. Go for it.
And you see Shark Face run, and he kind of stops short. I'm going to use my bonus action to use steady aim.
Bonus.
And you see him pull out the side of his little satchel a net. And he's going to throw it at them as an advantage.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, they are now restrained, meaning their speed is 0.
Wait,
Attack rolls against them have advantage.
did you say 16?
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Okay. That is it. Whoever's
Okay.
gonna go. Everyone
right.
will make one attack with the net.
Give me initiative.
Can I
22.
ask to do a perception? Do you care if you're not going to make me have a perception check take an entire round, will you?
No.
Okay, good. Horrible roll. 14.
Okay.
17.
$21.
$17 plus 8.
25.
What did you get, Sharkface?
17.
Jesus Christ. Alright. The Warforged start the round. They attack at Savra. Ooh. Alright, the first one comes in with a heavy hit. She has her shield in her left hand, and it comes from her right side. As she goes to lift the shield up, it's just slightly faster and comes across her armor. A glancing blow at most. The other one comes in from the other side, and she quickly pivots herself again, deflecting off the attack. June. Would you like to hold action until you can see the dwarf?
seeing Sharkface's attempt at getting her to move or attack her kind of not go as planned, she's just gonna take aim and use a piercing shot to try to shoot through her.
Ooh. All right. What'd you get?
It's a nat 20!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah!
All right.
Plus
Get
8.
him!
I'm never using other dice. This dice tray combo is staying. It is not moving.
What's the dice? What's the magic dice?
All right, make me another attack roll at disadvantage. This is the one that matters the most. Give it to me.
Okay, wait. Is this the D10? I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. Okay. Is 80 an 8?
Yes.
Plus 4? So, no! Wait, that's damage. Wait, is it damage?
Give me another attack roll at
Oh,
disadvantage.
for fuck's sake! I can do dice. Oh, it was a 17, but at disadvantage, it's a 4!
4 plus 10.
Yeah.
So, that's fine. Your max and a half, so it's D10 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay, so 21 points of damage. That's still great. Yes, so June fires, and when Savra deflected the other Warforged attack, that's when she chooses her moment to strike, and the bullet hits her square in the chest, and you see just a hole form in the armor, a big dent, and she takes a step back and steadies herself. You see blood trickle out onto the armor, and she steadies, holding up her shield. Anything else, June?
So, what is the likelihood that that also hit the dwarf behind her?
You missed.
Fuck!
That was the second roll.
I figured, but I wanted to hear it.
Now, being the crack shot that you are, you probably know that the armor itself diverted the trajectory of the bullet, and it probably did not exit the same direction it entered. So Savra's not doing well.
Okay. So, I do have a second attack that I can use,
Okay.
but can I hold it? Or does
No.
that not how that works? Alright, cool. So June's just gonna smile and she's just gonna put another bullet in her if she can.
Yep.
That's 14 plus 10, 24.
That hits.
And then another 8 plus 4. 12.
All right. Very good. With a second shot, yeah, blood comes out of her mouth. She grits her teeth. You see her eyes are becoming bloodshot, but she still stands steadfast.
You should get out of the way. Doesn't look like these are taking too kindly to your armor.
Amarath. Fun fact, guns are the reason why people stopped wearing armor.
I'm the reason, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Me!
Yeah, June is. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the area that this knight, combatant is in.
Okay.
So any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, which you should be able to see.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Everyone now has advantage against Savra.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to see, how far was she from me?
You can get there in one movement.
Okay. So one movement. And I can attack twice. No matter what. So let's see. That's a nat 20.
Oh my goodness!
And I'll roll again the second time. That one is not. That is a 10.
That's fine.
Okay.
Max and a half.
Okay. So that would be. So that'd be 15.
15 in total?
15 in total. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
good
So how is
time.
the armor? How is the armor on her and everything?
Yeah, so she has 2 bullet wounds from June. One is like right here, a lung shot, and the other one is more lower.
Okay. So I want to like kind of just, with Savel in my hand, just casually stroll up, kind of deflect a blow, and then just plunge where the wound, the main wound is.
Yeah.
And as she's, and just be like, nobody will remember your house. Nobody cares. Something like that. Yeah.
She falls to a knee using her shield as support at this point as she looks up at you, her vision going hazy. She raises her mace once more and drops it as she collapses. All right. The only thing left before you is this large cylindrical chamber and the dwarf channeling in the center. As you step in, you see in this room there are several seats and walkways winding upwards. The dwarf is deep in concentration. His eyes are closed. On his armor, you can see the symbol of Moradin's hammer. What do you do?
Hi.
Ask him to tea?
So I would assume that we all take a position around him, surrounding him.
Just
I was
fucking
gonna
Caesar
say-
his ass?
I've been waiting to get a good clear shot on this thing that the blue is rocketing out of, because I want to like look at it and see if it's like the stone has like runes on it that are casting the magic, because I have shatter and I want to know if I should use shatter to hit the ground and break up the thing, or cast witch bolt at the little guy and roast him. I don't know which one I should do.
In the center of the blue light appears to be a blackened staff.
Shatter doesn't do much with magical items. I would be aiming to hit the like stuff around it to break that part and try to like ruin the runes that are making the magic circle.
Okay.
But if that's like not a thing, then I would try to roast the little dwarf.
Well, he's channeling and amplifying what would appear to be maybe an ability of this staff. There are no extra runes or glyphs or anything like that.
Let's fry the little dwarf then.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at him.
All right.
It's a natural 20.
Yes! Village of the best!
5d12.
Cool.
Because I cast it at 5th level as a
Goodbye.
warlock.
Goodbye.
Holy
Goodbye.
shit.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
What a perfect moment.
It was at this point that the DM is changing his hit points. From
It was like,
No,
I was
no.
waiting.
So,
I was like slunked off to the side, waiting for someone to take down the knight so that I could see inside. So once Umbereth like knocked her over, I definitely like slunk up behind his shoulder and was like peering in, and I just like right out from my hand, I'm just Durr! And I cast this black, like almost sticky lightning.
yeah. So,
right at the door.
Emanating from your fingertips, you see as it arcs, that jagged lightning pattern, stringy bits of it splatter off and hit on the wall like tensile web and goo as it juts around the blue and hits him. And as it hits him, there's this black light, almost a negative light, that emanates as his body convulses violently, and you see it continues to just pump this power, this electric force into him as he begins to dissolve into dust.
To dirt.
The blue light flickers, and the staff lowers from its levitation, and as it touches the ground, the light turns off, and the staff clatters. You can hear the echo and the sound of it rolling on the ground. This is immediately followed by an even bigger crash and shake. A boulder just landed in Waterdeep.
I sprint over to the staff and pick it up.
It is hot to the touch.
All right. Kind of throw it into, like kind of sling it over my back.
A Warforged could grab it.
Okay. Pick it up.
All right. It does so diligently.
Yeah. We're out of here.
Perfect. Well, as you run out of the castle, chaos is ensuing. Warforged and Zentarim soldiers flood in through the gates, already destroyed using trebuchets and battering rams. You can see 2 large statues within Waterdeep, now moving. These massive statues are punching downward and kicking at the enemies down below. You see occasionally these shimmers of magic coming from somewhere, animating these giant statues to protect the city. You can hear the screaming and yelling of soldiers up on the battlement. Over there! Get those loaded! As the streets become flooded with your allies.
Now that's what I call a shark attack!
Oh God!
You should have. There was a Street Sharks joke there somewhere.
I mean,
Is
Joss.
this like the sharks and the jets? So that means we're the sharks. Snapping.
From behind you, you hear a voice. That is excellent work. You turn, and you see a man in a black robe. Black leathers hold it tight to his wrists. The hem of the robe is a rich green. The flesh on his hands, knobby, sunken, gaunt. You see traces of features within the hood. I will take that from here. He holds out his hand. Amrith, you heard about this individual that took over the Zentarim. This Rexiva. A gaunt ghost of a man somehow capable of besting Shembrel, the greatest warrior of Bane. Dark eyes peer at you from beneath the hood.
You've served well, Amareth, and you will be justly rewarded.
I order the Warforged to hand over the stave.
His hand grasps it, and you hear this singeing sound as his flesh envelops the staff.
Good.
His hand comes up towards the top of it, where there appears to have been some kind of gem affixed, but it's all blackened at this point. As his palm grabs it, you see this green electricity arcing around, and he pulls the gem from the staff, dropping it and keeping the gem in his palm. And in a warping whoosh, you see his form just pull away and disappear.
Well, if we have nothing else to do, I say we go join the fun outside.
Yes.
Like to break some statues.
I bet you would.
Let's finish the job. Let's go.
And thus, on this day, Waterdeep has fallen. Fortunately, its citizens have retreated long before the arrival of the Zentarim. Though one can only go so far north. First, Baldur's Gate, retreating north to Waterdeep. Now, with the assault on Waterdeep, they've retreated north once more. A fragile treaty, a fragile understanding with Neverember within Neverwinter. The citizens have become refugees. Among their count are many important, precious people to our champions. Our heroes who now at this very moment lay beneath the surface of the world, deep within the Underdark, and all the evil that comes with it. Residing in Neverwinter, Sarah, Lorasi, Durnan, and several others. I almost said Durnan.
Is that it?
No, not Durnan. Daggalt. Daggalt's Neverember. That's my bad. Yes, many that the party has formed relationships with. And that is where we are going to end.
Woo! 90 points of damage on the
Holy
witch
shit.
bolt.
Damn.
We just need to be villains more. Clearly,
90.
heroes roll shit. Villains are lit.
Roll.
It's way
there you
cooler.
go.
Lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We killed so many people, guys.
That was like
So
3 nat
fucking
20s in a row, right?
19,
Yeah, it's crazy.
19, 18, 20, 20. Like, just damn, these dice.
All three of you got nat 20s. That was amazing.
Dude,
Delicious.
can we have a moment for Sharkface, please? Can we just appreciate Sharkface?
I mean, I can tell you a joke if you like.
Sharkface.
Uh,
I
Sharkface
think-
joke.
Yes.
Does
Shark
Sharkface
face
have a
joke.
joke?
I mean, if you would like me to do it in Sharkface's voice.
I think we would like that. Yeah.
Sharkface would also have a joke.
What reason did the Earth Genasi give his team members for leaving the party?
Why did the Earth Genasi leave the party?
He is Rolling Stone.
He was a Rolling Stone? That's pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Damn it.
He soiled their relationship.
Spelled it.
What?
He felt he was being taken for granted.
God
No.
damn.
God damn it.
No. No.
Oh, thank you all for being here this evening for this impromptu little episode. Thank you so much to the players. Always wonderful to have you here. If you are not following them, go follow them. Do it now. And shout out to 1985 Games, which we
Shout
are
out.
affiliated with.
Woo.
1985 Games.
1985.
Boom.
What a
Make
what a year to be
sure
alive.
you
Holy
use
cow.
that link right there. And check them out. They've got very high quality.
I have one of their packs of stories that I got at
Hell
PAX.
yeah! Look at that.
I haven't
sang-
cracked it open yet, but I have a plan to soon.
You don't need to right now.
No,
Was it Bowling for
I don't
Soup?
want to.
Just like Phoebe
Yeah.
and her. And
Bowling-
her
Yeah,
letter.
okay.
Bowling Pursuit.
I was like, wait, what is that song?
Yep, bowling.
Why are you
for
at the soup
mushroom
store?
Guys,
You just
It's
hit
a
the
good
wall.
Why are you
Soup.
looking for shoes at the soup store?
Good
close,
soup.
close at the
Good
soup
soup.
store.
If you all couldn't tell, I am exceedingly tired, and I
Oh, yeah.
appreciate
You did great.
your
We appreciate you.
your
Killed it.
patience.
Yeah.
No, we killed it, guys.
Oh
We
yeah,
killed everything.
slaughtered it.
We
killed
killed
You guys
everything.
got so many crits. You killed so many people. That
Oh my
shit was
God.
So many people.
fantastic. I love
It was
like
so much fun.
honestly, I was here for June's penetrating shot to hit him through
Oh.
her. That would have been
Oh, yeah.
awesome, and that
We're doing great.
that
Just
would have
wasn't-
ended it right there.
Just
but-
wasn't in the dice.
You know, it dragged out a little
Nah.
bit longer, and I feel like it was real rich how that happened. You know, Amarath got the kill, and then Malevolent
Had to
comes
kill
in
the
with
knight.
that nasty witch bolt and just
She
disintegrates
spirit
the
bombed
fucking
him.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit bombed him.
Absolutely brutal. Well, this fills in some of the lore for us in our main campaign story, End of Eras. Yes, as I said, our party is deep within the Underdark. So make sure you stay tuned on the Twitter. That's Lord_Fancie. And if you're not in the Discord, check the panels below to join. You can see announcements as to when we go live. I'll tell you one thing. Our last episode in the Underdark was very
Dark.
eight-legged.
We're in a sticky
fuck
situation.
up.
There you go. And it was very dark. The most deaths we have had in the entire campaign as far
Oh my
as
God,
named
yeah.
characters go. So stay tuned
It's
for
the
what
Underdark.
happens next. We're like in that anime arc where, you know, suddenly people start dying and you're like, oh shit, like things have consequences
no.
now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
But yes, until
Danger
then, and until I stream again, always remember, stay fancy.
He said he's
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit.